Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Reardon and today I'm on a cruise in beautiful Mexico. One of the things people like to do the most on a cruise is of course eat. My kids have enjoyed eating everything, but one of the things they liked the most was the warm chocolate melting cake. So I'm going to go chat to the chef now and see if I can get a copy of the recipe for you.
Our all Carnival cruise line guests, they love that melting chocolate cake.
And how many do you make in a day on a cruise?
Carnival Imagination, I'm going to use 1,000 portions per day.
Wow, 1,000, that's huge. And how much chocolate does it take to make that?
I use 120 pounds of chocolate per day, and plus decorations and all together 20 pounds more.
That is so much chocolate. My subscribers and me love chocolate, and I was wondering if you'd be able to share with us the recipe for the warm chocolate melting cake.
Of course.
To make this dessert, you will need butter, flour, chocolate, eggs. Now I've split my eggs into 2 bowls here, I'll explain that later, and you need some sugar. And all of the recipe quantities are on the howtocookthat.net website in grams and ounces and cups, and I'll link you to that in the description below. Turn your oven on to 180 degrees C or 350 F and put the butter and the chocolate into a saucepan and stir it together until it's melted. Now at home you can do this together like I showed you in a saucepan, but if you're making 1,000 serves, you're going to need to melt them separately. Look at all that chocolate. Place half the eggs and the sugar into a bowl and whisk it until it's smooth. I think their mixer is just a little bit bigger than mine. And then add in your flour and whisk it some more. Now it's important that there are no lumps left. You want it to be smooth, so keep whisking until it's completely free of any little lumps of flour. Then add in the rest of your eggs and whisk it together some more. Splitting the eggs into 2 batches just makes it easier to get rid of all those lumps from the flour. Combine together your chocolate mixture and the egg mixture. If you do happen to have lumps in your flour, then you can pour it through a sieve to get it out. Then stir those really well together until the whole mixture is a nice, even, glossy, chocolatey colour. Now pour that mixture into individual heat-proof bowls, and at this stage you can place them in the fridge until you're ready to bake them. You could make this dessert a day ahead if you want to. To make your chocolate decorations, spread some tempered chocolate onto some acetate, then give it a shake to smooth out the top, and then before it sets, drizzle on some melted white chocolate over the top, and you can add as much or as little as you like. And once that is set, you just snap it into shards. When you're nearly ready to serve your dessert, place them on a tray in the oven and then add some water to the bottom of the tray. Now they're going to take between 10 and 15 minutes to cook. It'll depend on if you're taking them from the fridge or if you've got them at room temperature. To plate them at home, add some crumbs, or I'm using some popping sugar to your plate. Top it with a scoop of ice cream and one of your chocolate shards. Add a chocolate melting cake hot from the oven and sprinkle it with the icing sugar. They should be just set on the outside and still gooey in the middle. The reason I like serving it with popping sugar is as soon as you put it into the hot chocolate, it starts popping like crazy and it adds some crunch to the dessert. If you can balance this many on a tray, you can serve them all to the table at once. If not, just take them one at a time like I do. I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek into the huge commercial kitchens on the ships. Subscribe to How to Cook That for more crazy sweet creations. Click here for last week's Lego City cake. Click here for my website with all the recipes, and here for my YouTube channel to see all of my other videos. Have a great week and I'll see you all on Friday.
I just can't stop singing.